Two heavyweight flagships from 2025. Apple's iPhone 16 Pro Max versus Xiaomi's all-new 15 Ultra. Which one really delivers? On the left, Titanium Pro Performance. That's the iPhone 16 Pro Max. On the right, Ultra Everything. The Xiaomi 15 Ultra, camera king of Android. Let's skip the buzzwords and get to what actually matters. Every key category earns points, and by the end, you'll know exactly who takes the crown. The results? Let's just say, don't make any assumptions yet.
Quick peek at how we're going to compare these two. We'll cover price, performance, camera, battery life, build quality and design, ecosystem and updates, display, and connectivity and charging. Got your seatbelt on? Let's roll.
Let's start with price. So, iPhone 16 Pro Max. Yeah, honestly, everyone knows it's pricey. But you get that premium Apple badge, strong resale value, and, well, it basically screams status. Downside? The starting price hurts. No way around that. Flip over to the Xiaomi 15 Ultra. Now, this one's a wallet-friendly powerhouse. It's way lower base price. You actually get more storage for your money, though it doesn't hold on to its value globally like the iPhone. If you want bang for your buck, Xiaomi takes the win here. Moving on, performance. Apple's stretching that lead with the new A18 Pro chip, like 3nm architecture and truly mind-bending AI and machine learning scores. Plus, with iOS optimization, that smoothness, it's just something else. Okay, 8GB RAM isn't the biggest on paper, but it does the trick. Maybe you'll miss some customization though. Now, Xiaomi's pushing Snapdragon 8 Gen 3, so yeah, flagship territory for sure. 16 gigs RAM is absolutely nuts for multitasking. But MIUI, honestly, sometimes just doesn't feel as tight or snappy as iOS in the little things. iPhone takes the edge in raw smoothness and brains, but Xiaomi is no slouch. Camera time. And oh man, this is where things get spicy. So the iPhone 16 Pro Max brings that triple Pro Cam system. Low light shots look fire. LiDAR's fun, and you get crazy good video. ProRes, all of that. But Apple keeps things simple. Not a ton of manual tweaking. Meanwhile, Xiaomi swings hard with a quad Leica setup. Full 1-inch sensor, wild 120x zoom, and manual controls that turn you into a pro, even if you're not one. I mean, is 120x zoom overkill? Maybe. But Xiaomi wins if you're super into photography. Speaking of charging, oh, and here's something cool. Did you know the Xiaomi 15 Ultra rocks one of the fastest wireless charging setups out there? 80 watts. Like, what? That gets you a full charge in, I don't know, just over 40 minutes? Pretty wild if you always forget to plug in. Now, battery life. All right, so iPhone's claiming up to 33 hours video playback. Like, what even is that? You could almost do a Lord of the Rings marathon twice. No joke. iOS is optimized, standby is great, though Apple's fast charging, kinda basic next to Xiaomi. Xiaomi throws in a giant battery, and their super fast 90-watt wired, 80-watt wireless charging is crazy efficient. But some say the standby drains faster than on iOS. For straight-up longevity, iPhone is top dog. Build quality and design. Okay, iPhone is all about that grade 5 titanium and the ceramic shield. Feels really solid. Maybe borderline tankish. Classic minimalist lines, instantly recognizable. Not gonna lie though, it's a bit hefty. Xiaomi gives you fancy vegan leather and those premium curved edges, but that camera bump? It legit wobbles on a desk. Both feel luxe, but Apple's build is just next level. Winner's iPhone. Ecosystem and updates. This is where Apple always flexes. If you've got a Mac, iPad, AirPods, literally everything just syncs so nicely. And updates? Like 5+ years. Easy. The downside, obviously, is you're locked into the Apple universe. Xiaomi does smart home integration and has the whole AIoT thing going, but MIUI updates can be slow, and support isn't as long-lived. Apple wins here without breaking a sweat. Display battle! Okay, now we're talking. iPhone's got that huge 6.9-inch Super Retina XDR OLED, 2000 nit peak brightness, 120 Hz ProMotion, and the bezels are just stupid thin. But the display is flat. No curves, nothing fancy. Xiaomi's got a 6.73-inch 2K AMOLED, 120 Hz LTPO, and, wait for it, over 3000 nits peak brightness. Dolby Vision, curved screen, tons of pop. Only catch? Curved screens are kinda love it or hate it, so accidental touches happen. Honestly, gotta call this one a tie. Both are epic.
Connectivity and charging. Let's break it down.
So, iPhone now does USB-C, finally, Wi-Fi 7, MagSafe, and even Qi 2 wireless. So the basics are covered, though 25-watt max wired charging is kinda meh, right? Meanwhile, Xiaomi goes full throttle. USB 3.2, Wi-Fi 7, blazing 90-watt wired and 80-watt wireless charging, plus even supports some wild features like satellite messaging, though some are China only. For sheer speed and versatility, Xiaomi's the pick. So, if we plot all those categories out, iPhone 16 Pro Max absolutely crushes build, ecosystem, and battery life. But Xiaomi 15 Ultra zooms ahead with price, connectivity, and that ridiculous camera setup. Pretty close race. Depends what you care about most.
Honestly, if you're deep into the Apple world and want something that lasts, feels ultra premium, and works perfectly with your stuff, iPhone 16 Pro Max is the obvious pick. But if you're all in on Android, love insane camera features, and want charging speed that'll make you do a double take, Xiaomi 15 Ultra is super tempting. So, which one would you get? Let me know. If you want to see more flagships break down side by side, make sure to follow or subscribe for all the latest mobile tech.